From the mountain tops to the prairies wide, we carved our dreams where the wild winds ride. With pick and shovel we staked our claim. Through fire and rain we bore no shame. The red dirt stained our boots and skin, but it built the place we all live in. Oh, red dirt nation, rise and stand. From the treasures deep in the soil's hand, a family of brothers hand in hand. This is our home. This is our land. The river sang as we toiled away. Their whispers kept the fears at bay. Fields of gold from the seeds we sowed, a testament to the lives we hold. Though the wind may howl, the earth may quake, but roots run deep with every stake. The blood, the sweat, the laughter too. This red dirt binds me and you. Oh, red dirt nation, rise and stand. From the treasures deep in the soil's hand, a family of brothers hand in hand. This is our home. This is our land.
Hey, everybody.
How's it going, everybody?
Hello, you two.
We're Red Dirt Nation. I'm 403 Prospector. We got Prospecting 406. Nick, live from New Mexico, his new home. 406 Minor. And then our co-host, Carl Madley, who needs 350 more subs. And my Canadian brother, Reg Labbe. How's it going?
What's up, guys?
We got a wicked guest tonight. We got Lucas from Glacial Gold Hunting. Carl, we'll get you to introduce Lucas, and then we'll bring him up.
Normally, guys, I look stuff up, but I got a big, long-winded intro. I forgot to do that this week. So, Lucas is, if you guys haven't ever seen him, he's got one heck of a YouTube channel. He mixes his knowledge of geology with learning how to gold mine and gold pan, and his incredible sense of humor for adding the cutaways. And he is definitely not afraid to make fun of himself and the few mistakes he's made in the journey. And it's one of the best gold channels on YouTube as far as I'm concerned. And we're all part of the Flower Gold Wizard home team. And I'm proud to call him one of my friends. I just drove all the way to Arizona to spend as much time as I could with him out there. And I can't wait till he gets back here. We'll get some time in the creek this summer. But everybody, here is Lucas Lundgren, a.k.a. the Glacial Gold Hunter. And
hello,
that is
everybody.
not him. That's me and Zach.
Oh.
There he is.
There he is.
There he is.
Hello, everybody.
How's it going, man?
Lucas? Thanks for
Going
coming
pretty
up.
good.
Thank you
Awesome.
again for coming up.
Anytime.
I know I've hit you on Instagram and begged or not begged, but hit you up, and you know, I'm not good enough. Oh yeah, you are.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just a regular dude with a YouTube channel. Some people look at me like I know more than I do. It's like I started this journey just like a lot of people. I just put it out there for people to see and criticize or enjoy or whatever they want to do with it.
Oh, I really enjoy your videos. I love them.
Thank you.
All right. So, what's your biggest thing now that you're in Arizona compared to, what is that, Wisconsin?
Minnesota.
Yeah,
What's your
so
biggest obstacle?
learning to read the
Water?
ground is a part of it. Water is a big part of it. It's quite different because the material that comes through the washes usually comes through in the form of flash floods, whereas up north it's more of a steady flow that kind of sorts the material. That's kind of how I interpret it. So it's almost easier to find transition zones up north and just kind of test and find those few flower specks. But here it's very different material. It's not well sorted because the flash floods just distribute everything differently. And I think that's one of the reasons why people are so keen on bedrock, because as the flash floods are going, it liquefies the whole stratigraphic column and puts all that gold to the bedrock. Whereas up north, you're not necessarily liquefying that whole stratigraphic column. So you can find strings of flood gold up higher in strata and whatnot. It's just a little different.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, because I've seen you, watching your videos and struggling, and it's just like, oh
Yeah.
man, it's all a new thing. You know what I mean? It's like starting over.
Yeah, it's starting to learn a very different form of, I guess, strata.
Sorry.
And I've had a lot of people invite me to their claims and whatnot, and that's super fun. But I've come to the kind of conclusion that the reason why a lot of people find so much more gold down here is because they're able to use the equipment and run so much more material. There are strings of much, much, much richer ground than up north for sure. But I think a lot of times the reason people are getting more gold is because they're just allowed to run that massive amount of material. And up north, we're limited to just panning.
Okay, wow, you can only pan from where you normally came from then.
So
That's
most of my
insane.
prospecting is done in Minnesota, and that's all they allow is panning.
Wow.
Panning and a little
Oh,
sluicing.
No sluicing in Minnesota. In
Oh,
Minnesota,
really?
they classify sluicing as commercial activity, and I've spoken with the DNR about that. And they say the reason why it's classified as commercial activity is because you can run so much more material through a sluice. And this is how I know that the people writing the rules haven't done it themselves, because sluicing is not necessarily faster. It can be, but most of the time when I'm speed panning, I'll get through a bucket way faster than I will sluicing. It's just sluicing is a lot more relaxing to do and probably catches the gold a little bit better than panning. But as far as material, you can get through just as much or more material panning than sluicing.
Especially if you're speed panning and just going for, production panning, you can go through
I
so
mean,
much material.
exactly. If
Yeah.
you got a big enough sluice and it's going fast enough, that's different. But up north, we tend to run the sluices more passively because we're after flower gold. So if you have your sluice just flying, you're going to wash everything out anyway. So we sluice a little slower up north anyway. But the DNR, they don't really care enough to know the details. They just set the rules, and that's what it is.
Well, I know,
Okay.
like Mike Pong is
Yeah.
really, really, really working on trying to reset the rules and that kind of stuff up there. And
Well,
we've
that's
had him
the
up on
Michigan side.
panels. So,
Yeah.
That's on the Michigan side, not the Minnesota side.
well, and maybe they will, adopt rules. Hopefully, you know what I mean?
It's
So, Lucas,
really-
how did you first get involved in gold prospecting, and what drew you to it?
You know, the first time I ever panned anything was actually when I was probably 9 years old. My family took me to Alaska. They took me there twice. I think it was 9 the first trip, 12 the second trip. And my mom brought me to Gold Dredge number 5, I think it was. And they took you on a tour of the dredge and explained the history of everything. And at the end of it, they gave you a little bag of pay dirt and you could pan it out. And that was the first time I ever panned anything. But I didn't touch a pan up until was probably 2 years ago now. When I went to school for geology, they had said there was no gold in the Midwest. They looked for it, but they never found it. Well, what they meant was there's no economical gold in the Midwest, but there's glacial gold. And I never knew that until I started watching the Flower Gold Wizard. And I would watch his videos every week, and I'd turn on his videos, just going through his catalog, and he has years worth of videos.
Oh yeah.
And my wife would look at me like, "Oh my gosh, you watched him again."
Yeah.
But I was obsessed. And then I started doing it myself. I went to the Mississippi River and I found my first speck of gold and I was like, "Oh man, this is
You're
awesome."
hooked.
And I'm hooked. Got the fever.
Yeah. So obviously, Flower Gold Wizard was your biggest inspiration.
Yes.
And how was
Absolutely.
it to meet him for the first time?
It was fun,
man.
you know.
So what made you decide to change and go down to? Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Let's say,
well,
what made you
I
decide
mean,
to go to Arizona to prospect for a while?
well, my wife and I both hate winter. She's a travel nurse, and I'm kind of in between contracts right now doing geology and stuff. So we said let's go somewhere else. Let's migrate. If a bird is smart enough to migrate, I figure a human can do it. So she found a nursing contract in Phoenix, and we're like, let's go. So we rented out our house up north. We rented a place down here, using like a midterm rental place, and you know, it's been great. We're down here for 3 months, and we'll head back home in April.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Okay,
Great.
cool. Wish I could just move back, but no, I'm here for good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we miss you, Nick. Nick's from Montana, where I'm at. So he was a mile away.
Oh.
And
Yeah, it was
He
pretty
was
nice
the-
being so close.
He was the president of our Gold Club.
Oh, okay.
For a
And I
couple
helped
years.
him get elected.
I am Flash. Thanks for asking, Ed. Yeah, so do you have any tips on those of us who are maybe prospecting in a drier climate for the first time? Those of us who maybe don't know what we're doing?
Well, so far what I found is if you can find a caliche layer, that's as good as bedrock. I've been prospecting around and I finally found a spot where it seems to be pretty rich, and it's in a bottom of a wash flowing over the caliche, and that's the best spot so far that I found. But I mean, my advice to anybody is don't be afraid to fail and go out there and find nothing. The more spots you check, the more you learn, and the more you'll be able to find. And that's what I've been finding out here. You know, just like up north, the more times I go out and find nothing or just a little bit, the more I'm able to kind of isolate what better ground looks like and where to look for it. So don't be afraid to fail. That's my advice.
Okay.
I've gotten good at that.
That's good advice.
We've all failed miserably.
Well, you know, my first
So
year
let's
I failed
see.
pretty bad. I didn't find a sticky gold. So yeah, you got to fail to
Oh,
succeed.
really? It can be disheartening for
Oh, yeah.
people that don't find anything. But if you
Yes.
keep looking long enough, you will find something.
How much of your equipment did you bring from Minnesota to Arizona?
Oh, did he lock up?
Oh,
Nope,
Am I
there
here?
he is.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up the chat, and I'm just not able to really see it very easily on my computer here.
Deep
If,
North's in here.
if you go to the actual YouTube stream and pull it up there,
And there does seem to be a bit of a lag. I'm not sure how much lag, but
About
there's
3 seconds.
definitely a lag on the
Okay.
on the
Good
YouTube
to know.
side. The StreamYard sets it back like 13 seconds.
Yeah.
There's a
We
question in
noticed it when
chat.
we were
Did you
doing
bring a
options for
scooper?
people. Cooper.
Did you bring a scooper?
You know, I found a scooper for free the other day. I went
Oh.
out and there was a scooper laying on the ground. I'm like, well, I'm keeping this. So now we got an extra scooper.
I love that video where you had the lanyard through your arms like my grandmother did my mittens. You know what I mean? I love that. That made me giggle. That brought me back to, like when I was 8 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had a lot of people commenting that that's what I should do. So people commented enough, then eventually I'll do it, I guess.
Oh God, it was funny. I giggled the whole video.
I did not lose my scooper that day, though.
I bet not.
I found one day when we were at Nugget Lake in the creek. I thought it was Zach had lost his and floated down to me, but no, we ended up coming home with an extra.
It was Lucas's.
Yeah, no, maybe.
Yeah.
So I guess if you could prospect anywhere in the country for any kind of mineral, where would it be? And what would
Well,
it be?
You know, the next thing I would like to check out is the Mother Lode in California. I think that would be really cool to explore that type of geology and then just find that type of gold out there too. They say there's a lot of gold that they missed and there's still gold to be found. So it'd be fun to check that out.
Cool.
Okay, on top of that, where would your bucket list area be? Anywhere in the world.
You know, Alaska would be super fun. I'd love to go to Cape Disappointment on the Pacific coast and do some beach mining in the ocean. I think that would be really cool. And, close to home, Indiana would be fun because there's some pretty good gold to be found in Indiana. And you're allowed to run high bankers and dredges and stuff in that state. So that would be another bucket list state as well.
I was just in Indiana this weekend and I wanted to go play, but when I got there, it was all flooded. So, but a couple people told me where to go. Annie and Bear from Bear Prospecting, they told me a couple spots I could go that weren't flooded, but I was just like, I'm just going to make the drive home. Otherwise, I would have been there for another day.
I think I lost sound. There you are.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Am I on mute? Travis probably muted me.
I can hear you.
I think it's just fine, buddy.
Travis, the honorary guy.
I think Travis just showed us that he's running my bag of pay dirt that I sent him.
Oh,
Sure enough.
Fun.
Yeah, I actually got to see Ed flash in your pan. He was in Indiana, first guy I saw when I got out of my truck. And he's saying that you can run a 5-inch in Indiana and a 4-inch in Ohio. So
wow.
it was only an 8-hour drive. I'll definitely be going back. And they've got a gold camp coming up this summer. I think that's in Ohio. I have the flyer somewhere. I didn't bring it up here, but some opportunities close to home without driving all the way to Montana.
8 hours, really? Come on.
There's no gold in Montana, anyways.
Yeah, no.
I know
We'd
Stacy
love-
didn't find it all.
There's just really nasty holes in the ground.
I
We'll
did
have to
get
have Lucas hike up
to
Well,
one of
Montana.
these days if he can come to Montana.
So, Lucas, where did you get the name Glacial Gold Hunter?
Well, it was actually brought to you by ChatGPT. When I was going to start my channel, I put into ChatGPT the theme of the channel, what I would be doing, YouTube channel, chasing glacial gold in the Midwest for flower gold. I put all in the keywords and described what I'd be doing, and it gave me a whole list of possible names. And one of them was the Glacial Gold Hunter. And as soon as I saw that, I'm like, that's perfect. That's the one. I don't even remember what the other ones are, but Glacial Gold Hunter came from ChatGPT.
Wow.
I love that. That's wicked. I love it.
Michelle, the bucket
Yep.
lady, is asking if you have met any other prospectors or YouTubers local to Arizona yet.
And I can't really see the chat, so if there's anybody asking questions, I can't really see it, but you can pass it
Can you
along.
hear me?
Typically pop them up on screen.
Yeah, I'll highlight them on screen there. Yeah.
Try to, yeah. Keep moving so fast.
Yeah.
Wow, your chat's going almost as fast as Flower Gold Wizards. You're a celebrity.
Oh man.
Yeah.
When I do it live, the screen is so small. I have to really squint to look and try to read the chats, and they're going by fast. It's difficult. I feel like I need to get an iPad with bigger screen, because I just use my cell phone for the lives. And
Yard out of TV and
yeah, that's what I need.
I told you when I do my lives, I have a second phone just to read chat. But can you hear me now?
yes.
Can Lucas hear me?
Oh, TDF. Yeah.
Lucas cannot hear me.
Lucas, you can't hear Carl?
I can't hear Carl. No.
Oh,
What the heck?
well, what'd you
Everybody
do,
else
Carl?
can hear Carl.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Why can't I hear Carl?
That's so weird. I
He's
turned
muted
myself
just to
off.
me.
Yeah, it is literally just you. It's like you guys talk enough. Let these other guys chat with you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I see Carl's lips moving. I can't hear him though.
No, he can't hear you, Carl.
I'm going to pop out. I'll come back.
All right.
So, Detectable has a question for you. He says, "Hey, Lucas, have you ever been to Australia for gold?"
I never have. I've been to 2 other countries other than America, and that would be Brazil and Thailand. I haven't been anywhere else. So.
Oh, wow. Still, that's pretty sweet.
Was that
Trying to
for
be awesome in those
geology?
places.
Oh, sorry, Nick.
No, that was for martial arts. So I went to a jiu-jitsu camp in Brazil. So I trained with Pedro Sauer, and I was there for 11 days doing jiu-jitsu. And then Thailand, I've been there 5 different times to study Muay Thai. I'm a big martial arts guy. So Thailand, I would go there. Like I used to work landscaping, and in the winter, you're laid off. So I would go to Thailand. So I spent anywhere from a month to 3 months at a time, kind of like this, migrating. And I would just live in Thailand, training Muay Thai 6 days a week and fighting over there. So that's my favorite place. I love Thailand.
Wow.
Okay, can you hear me now?
So you telling me you're like an MMA fighter prospector guy? This is awesome.
Yes.
I never did MMA. I was signed up for one MMA fight, and then the day of, my opponent, he left. He never showed up for the fight. But I fought 15 times in Muay Thai fights. I've done a lot of jiu-jitsu tournaments, but I never did MMA specifically.
No. We'd hate to see that beautiful face beat up, you know.
I got scars and lines on my face. I've been split open a number of times with elbows from Muay Thai. Well, even training, I got 11 stitches right there. You can see a scar on this eyebrow. I was sparring, and a guy did a flying knee in training, popped my eye open, my eyebrow open.
Elbow's the strongest joint in your body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dead bit.
They're saying my sound is whacked out in chat as well. Can you hear me yet, Lucas, or no?
No, I
That's what
don't.
I do when I'm not in the crick. I'm punching my friends in the face.
That'd be a
Yeah.
hard no. He must not be able to hear Carl again.
I still can't hear Carl.
All
Did he
right,
log
I'll
out
be
and log
back.
back in again? I don't know what the deal is there.
So
Oh.
Lucas
says,
can defend his claims.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see a lot of guys, they
Claim
wear a
jumpers
sidearm.
beware.
Yeah, I see a lot of guys out here, they wear a sidearm, and it's not just for, claim jumpers. I guess there's mountain lions and stuff around, so I should probably wear my sidearm, but I don't normally do that.
Well, Second Amendment is
that.
strong and
Yeah,
grows
in
big in here
Arizona.
in Montana.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was with one guy. He warned me. He said if you see a plane flying really low in the valley and drop something, he say don't go get it. Don't pick it up because that's probably a cartel drop. Like, oh,
Ooh,
that's good to know. Good advice.
yeah. Never mind. I'm putting my head in the sand and keep digging.
Yep. Dig a hole deep enough and crawl in.
Yeah.
Okay, how about now? Am I back?
I hear you now.
Hey,
Oh, there you
Starlink
go.
to the rescue. Thank you, Elon. I told you my DSL sucks.
Oh.
So I've asked like 4 questions and I forgot most of them. But Michelle, the bucket lady, had a question that you didn't answer. I'm gonna find it here.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, she made me the bucket. I love that bucket. That's the only bucket I brought down from Wisconsin. I brought that.
I love my bucket too very much. I almost pulled it out at the Gold Show this weekend just to show it off.
I thought about bringing a Menards bucket, but I'm like, no, just bring one bucket. I'll buy the rest down there.
Michelle wanted to know if you have found any YouTubers or prospectors local to Arizona yet.
I have. So Cowboy Jim, he's got a YouTube channel. He invited me out there, and that was super fun. I'm actually going to meet up with him again this coming weekend, and he is a really cool guy, really fun to work with and learn from. But he's got a YouTube channel. Other than that, I haven't really collaborated with any YouTubers other than you guys when you came down.
Okay. And guys, I did turn my volume down. We had me cranked all the way up, so sorry if I was blowing you out.
Do you have any
Well, you find yourself driving through Albuquerque on your way home.
anything going towards like Jeff Williams, maybe?
I've had a lot of people ask if I was going to collaborate with him or contact him, but he doesn't really do collaboration videos much. I pretty much see him do solo work, and he seems like he's pretty secretive about the places he goes. So I don't think I'm going to collaborate with him. Not really going to push that one at all, but it would be fun. I'd love to pick his brain as a geologist and a prospector. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Geologist to geologist,
Yeah.
What about Ellie Knows Rocks?
Haven't contacted them. I don't know. I've had so many offers of people to take me out here and there. It's kind of hard to keep up with, to be honest.
True.
And that's one of the blessings of having the YouTube channel. It's connected me in so many ways, more than I could ever realize.
You're a celebrity, man.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but I'm recognized at the clubs, I guess. So people have seen me and they know me and they're willing to take me out places, and that's been a lot of fun. A lot of places that I would never otherwise go.
The number of people that have reached out to me to get a hold of you, and I know I've hooked you up with several of them.
Yep, and I did go out with. I know you helped me find Steve Short, and he took me out to look for wire gold, and we found some, and that's an upcoming video. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah.
So yeah, there was a question there. I don't see where it went now. Everybody's telling me to. Oh, here we go. So you jujitsu, geologist, gold prospector. They asked, now, how did you get into the bronze sculptures as well?
So I've always been kind of interested in sculpting. In college, I took a sculpting class as one of my electives, and I liked sculpting lifelike animals. My dad is a taxidermist. He's been a taxidermist for over 40 years, and I kind of grew up in his taxidermy shop watching him, do detailed work. So I kind of took what I saw there and applied it to sculpting in clay. And I always thought that it would be really cool to be able to turn something into bronze. It's just, molten metal. It's cool. But I never really thought it was a possibility until I started watching another YouTuber by the name of Alex Steele. And he's a blacksmith.
Oh yeah, Alex
So-
Steele. Yeah, he was from England and came to Montana.
That's right. Yeah. So he would make swords and Damascus stuff, and I just got enthralled with watching him. But in one of his videos, he built a little melting furnace and cast some pieces out of molten brass. So he showed how he did it. And in his videos, he is one that's not afraid to fail. He will
Oh, no.
fail and he will troubleshoot and he'll figure it out, and he puts it all on there for everybody
yeah.
to see. And I loved watching that. But when he started making stuff out of molten brass and I saw how it could be done, I'm like, I could do that too.
Uh-oh.
Oh, oh no.
Uh-oh.
You got to put more quarters in.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll get that
Technical
figured out.
difficulties, guys.
He'll be back. He did say his. Oh, there he is.
Yeah,
There he
I
is.
just had a phone call come in and it just zapped the whole thing.
Yeah.
But so watching Alex Steele, when I saw how he did that, I thought I could do that too. And because he wasn't afraid to fail, I thought I can make my own YouTube channel and figure it out as I go, just like he does. So my first YouTube channel was a bronze casting YouTube channel. And I started from square one, not knowing anything, totally self-taught, making YouTube videos and going up from there. And so that's how I got into bronze.
And for those of you that don't know, it's at Lundgren Bronze Works
It's Lundgren Bronze Studios.
Studios. That's it. I always get that part mixed up.
Yeah, I figured
And
like a art studio is,
Are you
that
still
type of
putting fresh content on there, or will that resume? Or
it's
no?
it's very difficult for me to keep up with the editing. That's the backlog.
Yeah.
So I can film a video easily, but the editing takes me so long. I do have one video that I'm halfway edited through of a bronze piece that I made before I left Wisconsin. So that'll get put out as soon as I can. But as soon as I go back home to Wisconsin, I have some bronze projects that I'm going to be doing, and I'll put out some fresh content there.
Okay. And
You also
I
have
was
another.
just-
Go ahead, Stacy. I didn't hear you.
Oh, I was just I watched one of those when you were making the furnace to make iron, and it was a long time ago. And it popped up and I watched. Have you ever tried that again?
I haven't. I plan to, and I get a lot of black sand. Like one trip to Lake Superior, and you get all the black sand you need for a good iron smelt. But I haven't done it again. I will.
And for those of you that haven't seen that, he actually took the black sand from the gold prospecting, and he took that and turned it into iron. It wasn't the best iron, but he made iron.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figure next time it'll be better.
It was an
one of my
epic
other-
fail, but fail-ish.
You got to fail to succeed.
Exactly.
You have one of my other favorite YouTube channels too, and I'm afraid it's going to be all done now, but will there be any more Russell and Doug?
Well, Russell and Doug, we found them a good home before we left because we knew we couldn't bring them to Arizona. But my wife says she's going to get them back. I don't know if that's actually going to happen because the family we gave them to, they're a nice family, and it's kind of understood that they're their ferrets now. But my wife still says I'm gonna get them back. So I don't know how it's gonna play out. I'll
Nope.
just let her do that.
Yeah, Russell and Doug were
Well,
amazing. They were
At
so
least
funny.
borrow them for some videos.
Yeah, I can do that. Yep.
Trying to check chat for some current questions. Michigan Prospector's in chat. Have you had a chance to try out his creek drop yet?
Not yet. I have the bottle of it, and I should bring it with me out there. Most of the time I don't have water. I did go up to Lynx Creek. I did film another video in Lynx Creek, and that would have been a good time to use it, but I haven't yet. I figure back home is when I'll use that, because that's when the gold really floats a lot more.
Did you go where I was at in Lynx Creek, or?
I didn't. I went back to the spot where I found the pickers. I've had a lot of people comment, and they want me to go back to Lynx Creek and look for more pickers. And I'm like, well, those pickers are gone. I found them already. So,
Yeah.
but they wanted me to go back. So I did. I filmed the video, and it'll be a good video, I think.
Bring the hand, Reg.
I'm really hoping that you can find that Bill Walters for me and get his contact info.
He looked like a really cool guy. I should go look for him.
Oh, that old guy looked great in your video. He was so cool.
Well, and just the knowledge, that he'd been finding gold for 70 years, like that just I did joke with him. I was like, so did you watch them when they were dredging this?
Yeah.
But
Deep North, how's it going, man? Steven Stark.
No, sorry. That's
Super
the bad
John
thing
is
about
wondering
looking at
if you
these.
found a nugget yet.
Nothing that I would say is an actual nugget. Here's all the gold I found in Arizona so far.
Hey,
So
they're
that's
shiny.
what I got. You can see it from
Go
there.
forward.
So there's a couple pickers in there, but I wouldn't say it's a nugget yet.
So that's more than double your lifetime total in that vial, isn't it?
Yeah, and this is a little extra that I found, and it's got so much mercury coated gold. I didn't want to put it with the rest because that mercury can contaminate it. So I'll have to deal with that mercury somehow.
You'll have to get
Retort.
the mercury or
Retort.
throw it in a potato.
Do not do the potato. Watch my
Don't.
video first.
Okay.
Don't listen
Somebody
to Jeff
burn
Williams.
something up.
It was the worst feeling of my life. All of my North Carolina gold was in the potato, and the potato burnt up in the wood stove. Because I think I was watching one of your videos.
Oh.
And I opened the wood stove door, and there was just a little piece of aluminum with potato dust.
Oh no.
I got it all back, though. I had to clean the wood stove and run all of the stuff in the wood stove through the coffee grinder. It was a mess. It was a dirty, nasty mess. But Miss Independent has said she sees you try different pans in your videos. Do you have a favorite?
I like the round pans, like the Garrett Super Sluice. It helps me go through a lot of material really fast. I've tried the XP pan, and I like that for different reasons because it has more riffles and finer riffles, and the color blue, people see the gold better, so I like that. But I've tried some of the gimmick pans, like the Gold Claw, the Banjo pan, square pans, and I don't necessarily dislike any of them except the Gold Claw. I genuinely do not like that pan. But my favorite would be the round pans, and it might just be because I'm more used to that. But that's what I would say is my favorite.
And Calvin, the Modern Michigan Prospector, is saying that you need to give that banjo pan a shot dry. And I actually talked with Mike. I was with Mike Pung on Saturday, and I talked with Mike about that. And I said how you had done a test and Jason did a test. And I actually used mine. I got Mike to sign mine, actually. It's up here somewhere. But it still had all the Arizona dirt on it. Although I did find a little bit in my test there. It wasn't an amazing amount. but I also don't know how much went over. And to see how much gold Jason lost in his test, yeah,
Right.
that was
That was a really interesting test. But I talked to Cowboy Jim after that, and he said that dry panning is meant to do with unclassified material. And it's definitely not a recovery system. It's just to see if you can see one or two specks. And if you can see one or two specks, then you know there's gold there. But the way he described it is the unclassified material gives room for the heavy stuff to kind of go into, and then you
Oh.
scrape the bigger pieces that kind of work their way up with the more surface area. And it's very crude, but he said it's just to find a few specks, definitely not for production. Which,
Okay.
coming from the north, I didn't know that. I thought dry panning was a way people could go find
Oh yeah,
gold
shake it,
and
shake it, shake
produce.
it. Gold drops and
Yeah, and
scrape, scrape,
apparently
and
that's not it.
Jeez. I got to figure out this whole dry panning and dry washing stuff.
so I haven't seen you use your Batea pan lately.
There's no
No.
water.
And well, no, even in when he was up where he was last time, you know.
Yeah, I have kind of put that to the side. It works well. I do think it's a good pan, but it's so big. And last December, I popped something in my back. My leg went numb. The muscles kind of shut down. So I kind of was like, no more Patea pan, because I'm bent over in a horrible position trying to throw a massive amount of dirt around. So that's not really good for it. So I've kind of put it to the side, but I do think it's a good pan.
Yeah, 5-gallon bucket in one. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't bent over, slamming that in the river. Yeah, I don't. My back's not the greatest either.
Yeah. My back's doing much, much better now, though. Much better.
I just got an old disease.
That I hear that's catchy.
We have Chris
Yeah,
Lazicki just joined chat. He says he's a new sub to you and RDN. He's asking again what spurred the idea for the trip to Arizona. We did kind of cover that, Chris, but he'll give you the short version real quick here.
Yep, I hate winter. My wife hates winter, and she's a travel nurse. So we found a contract in Phoenix to avoid winter, and gold is the benefit. That's the byproduct.
And David Mackey says, like Jason says, you only get so many bendovers.
That's right. Yep.
Oh, and no problem, Chris. I was just letting you know so you didn't think we were just going to give you the shortest answer possible.
Yeah. When people come in on a live, they're here for a little bit and then they leave. So I kind of understand it's the first time they've seen the answer. So when I do a live, I just repeat myself, and that's how it goes. That's fine.
Modern Michigan says, from what Mike was telling him, you shake it in and out like a sock drawer. I don't know if that's a typo or if he does weird stuff when he's putting his socks on. And then you tip it and let the bigs go down the neck, and then you want to grab it by the neck and pop it while I guess you're working it. So
Okay.
and then, like I told you, Mike does have a video. If you search on Mike Pungs, he's got a video of him in the desert doing it in his banjo pan training.
I didn't even bring my banjo pan down here, so I won't be able to give that a try.
I don't know.
I was glad. I use my banjo pan more in the desert than I have anywhere else.
Really?
Yeah, just because it frustrates me a little bit in the creek. But now, I don't know. I've gotten better at all of my panning. So now that mine's signed, I don't know that I'll use it anymore. I don't want to wear off that signature.
Right? Yeah.
Smart. Oh, man.
Trying to catch up with chat here.
Yeah, there ain't too many more questions that have been asked in chat yet.
You know, speaking of Batea pans, I did find a small one made out of wood, about that big, and I found it at a Goodwill down here in Arizona. I bought
Really?
it for $5. So I'll make a video using that. I don't know if I'll make a video down here. I'll probably wait till I'm back up north. But it's really cool. A hand carved wooden pan. And I don't know if it's for decoration or if it's supposed to be used, but I'm gonna go use it and see if it works.
I think like Lynx Creek or somewhere where you have the water to run that. Because the Batea pan, I mean, we all know it catches the flower gold, but when you watch those other videos, it seems like the bigger pieces. Um,
Yeah, I think most of those videos are like because
see,
you see them digging pure clay
Oh
and
yeah.
then they got like a half ounce of gold in the pan. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, there's something that doesn't add
whoa!
up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Or
Cottonwood Trails, it was good to see you on Saturday as well. Thanks for joining the live.
here's a question: how does it feel to have Flower Gold Wizard pumping you up all the time?
It's you know, it's really cool for one, but it's like I started out watching this guy and
Yeah.
he's just this big YouTuber in Wisconsin. He's got almost 100,000 subscribers and like now he sends me texts and like, he says, "Oh, let's go out here and there," and like it's just really really cool. I'm very very fortunate. That's another thing that the YouTube channel has offered me, just opportunities like that. So it's
I think
it's really fun.
so many of us were pushing you and Jason for a collaboration.
Oh
And
yeah.
when that first one finally happened, and then you guys spent a lot of time together after that. But
Yeah.
and I think it's good for both of your channels. What are you up to now for subs?
30 some thousand.
Wow.
I kind of don't necessarily look at the subs as much because I'm grateful to have every subscriber, but views are what really matter in YouTube. The subscribers don't really matter as much. Once you get to that 1,000 level and you can get monetized, it doesn't matter how many subs you have, other than if sponsorships come in. Sponsors will look at subscriber numbers, but views is the most important thing in YouTube. That's what gets your videos to spread. That's where you get the revenue. Views are everything.
I've spent a lot of time just because at work, just turning on YouTube and hitting you guys, like playlists and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just listening.
Yeah, my brother-in-law says he falls asleep to it every night. He
Yeah.
turns my videos on when he wants to go to sleep.
I turn them on when I'm at other people's houses just so I get a fresh view.
There you go.
Uper John wants to know if you ever got to sluice on Superior before they put the lockdown on.
I never did. I was gearing up to do it, getting ready to, and then I saw that heartbreaking video that Jason posted saying they shut it down and it was panning only. So I never did get the chance to sluice up there.
Oh man.
The sarcasm was so strong in that video too.
Yeah.
And then this question from Michelle Lucas: have you ever tested the tailings piles in multiple spots, top, middle, bottom? I know James was commenting that top 6 inches, because the lights have been washed down, the gold's usually sitting there. I think you commented something about that too.
Yeah, that's what a guy who I met out there told me. He said the top 6 inches is going to be the richest on the tailings pile. But I haven't specifically tested, point to point, because it gets so blurred. You kind of have to run a lot of material through the dry washer to get any amount of the gold. So if I spent a good amount of time just skimming the top, I could maybe isolate that versus the center. But I have, undiagnosed but self-diagnosed ADD. I just have a hard time concentrating on one thing. So I'll dig here, dig there, and
We all do.
shovel.
We're miners. We dig
Yeah.
everywhere.
Exactly.
Savoir-faire is everywhere.
Yeah, and I'll have people comment about my production, like you need to focus and like do this and get more production. I'm like, well, that'd make a really boring YouTube video, so I'm gonna screw around and have a little fun.
So
Lord
did you
Boredom.
ever get your home light blower to run right, or did you buy a new one?
Good
I did
question.
buy a
That's
new
a
one.
great question.
Carl and Zach actually got it fixed and running pretty well. But
Yes, we did.
before they came there, I did end up buying another one because I need a good blower. There's no point in fighting with it. I just needed a good one. So I did buy a brand new one that's been working well. But now I got two. So if one fails, I got the home light that will still work.
So what'd they
Have
do
you
to
tried
fix
it?
it?
Well, I'll let Carl tell you. I don't even know. He twisted something in it.
Magic finger, Stacy. Magic finger.
Get
Have you
tuned the
tried
car.
it since then to see how it cold starts and is it running good still, or have you not touched it?
I haven't. Well, after that rain, I haven't done much dry washing. I did go out once. I didn't try the home light, but it's finally getting dry enough to go dry washing pretty much everywhere. Once it rains like that, it takes a little bit for it to dry out. But it's been like 90 degrees, so it's been getting good. I plan to go out Wednesday, and I'm gonna make a video from dark to dark. So I'm gonna get there before the sun comes up, and then just shovel all day and wait till the sun goes down.
You
Because
better put something over the top of you, man. You're gonna roast like a
oh yeah, I came back pretty
spit
burned
pig.
the other day. Yeah.
Did you get your tab on the dry washer fixed?
I wired it up so it got level, but I didn't get the tab fixed. But that's one thing Cowboy Jim said. He has a riveting gun and like a machine shop at home, and he said he would make two little brackets and rivet them on. But as long as I can wire it level, I think it'll be fine. And I felt bad about that because when James and Zach were shoveling onto the dry washer after it broke, I feel like it was not level enough to really keep all the gold. I feel like it was probably walking its way out of the corner because it wasn't perfectly square. And it's really important that it does stay level and square so the gold doesn't walk out of the corner.
So a dry washer has to be, up and square, and unlike a sluice that you can, fud.
Yeah, because the material is going down. There's like a little fin there like this, and the gold gets stuck in that fin. But if it's tilted, it'll ride along the side of it and then up and out.
And then up and
So
over.
it has to be level so the gold has no place to go but back and up and around. That's what's gonna keep that from going out the end of the box.
Okay.
So being level is really important.
So the riffles, Stacy, are backwards from like a river sluice where they would go downstream and the gold gets in behind it. The gold traps there, and there's actually underneath like a piece of tape to keep that one area low pressure where there's no air blowing up.
Yeah, I know. I was like, why are these guys running riffles backwards? Dry washing. You're driving me nuts. And then now I understand the theory in it.
Yeah.
Lord Boredom is asking if you have ever been to Big Falls, Minnesota on the Big Fork River and prospected.
I haven't been there, but I got so many places to prospect in Minnesota. By the time I'm done with this YouTube channel, I'll have gone everywhere in Minnesota.
Well, you're welcome here in Montana. We're going to take you in crazy places and anytime, buddy.
That'd be fun.
You have no idea.
Well, now I'm scared.
Shenanigans will be involved.
Yeah.
He likes to play games.
So the day that we were at the the claim there, did you have a hard time leaving that day? With the
Like up
with
the road?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was muddy and slick. Yeah,
We made it to like the first little intersection, and I'm just talking to everyone, and we're all hooting and hollering on what a good day we had. And that whole big ass van moved like 4 feet straight sideways. The clay out there turns to just pure snot when it rains,
No,
and it rained all day on us.
I was wondering about that. I figured I was going to get a call from you guys saying we're stuck. But
No,
Put some stains on that bitch.
the van was all-wheel drive, and I just put the little touch screen. I put it in mud and rut mode, which is crazy. As soon as you hit that button, you feel the steering wheel tighten up, and then the pedals actually come up tighter. The new Ford vans are badass. I 100% recommend getting one. But yeah, and then we just four-wheeled our way out of there. We were a little worried getting up that one hill. I kind of lined it up and then hammered down.
Hold my beer and watch this.
I was thinking about bringing you guys to, as it'd be map 8 on the Roadrunners claims, but it's up in the mountains. And Pat, I know you've contacted him. He's one of the Flower Gold Association members. We were both talking about bringing you to the claim, but as soon as it rained, you're like, we're not going on that mountain road with that much rain, because if you slide off there, you go down a cliff. It's like, I'm not going on that. And
no.
As soon as I saw the road conditions where we were, I was really glad we didn't go on that mountain road, because it would have been very dangerous.
And I had watched, I think it might have been one of Jack Tucker's videos, but there was 4 or 6 guys out with a couple of nice vehicles, and they were set up like, Land Cruiser style vehicles, and they kept saying, "Oh, the rain," and we're gonna have to get back. And then they kind of explained it that it turns to just straight grease, and I definitely agree. I got to experience it firsthand. So
yep. Yeah, it's worse than ice.
Oh yeah.
Lord Boredom's got a question in chat.
Yeah, he said Lord Boredom asked about those 2 spots in Minnesota. He says, now again, the reason why he asked is there's a hard granite base with a huge quartz veins you can see. He says, I guess the Minnesota DNR has found some very high concentration core samples all across that area.
Well, that's interesting. I do want to go do some more assay samples. So finding places like that, if I can find a mineralized quartz vein, I want to send it off for assay just for the fun of it. I know it's not going to produce results for a profitable mine, but just kind of see what's out there. And I've got some more places to check. Every time I go one place and look, I get a little bit more information on where I should go next time. So that's coming up in the summer too, some more assay videos.
Nice.
I need that. Oh, I don't like that. Me too. It's bad.
All right. Well, gentlemen, I hear my dog whining in the back. I might have to go take care of some business and drop out for the night.
All right.
Okay.
Nick, it's good having you back for a show again. Hopefully,
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
be back full time next week.
Give
things
Soup a
sorted out.
scratch.
Cool. Thanks,
And
guys.
give Frey a scratch
thanks
for
for
me.
coming on. Appreciate your interview time, man. Catch you around.
See you later, Nick.
If you're ever,
You
if
two
you let
should
me
try
know,
to
if
hook
I'll,
up before he heads home.
So I was just gonna say, if you're in the area, let me know. I'm going to Blanchard.
He's
Mine
over in.
weekend.
You're in Phoenix, right, Nick?
I'm in Phoenix right now, and he's in Albuquerque.
Correct.
Oh,
Correct.
he's in Albuquerque. Okay.
Yeah, that's not 6 hours away. That's not bad.
Not too bad.
No,
Yeah.
have to work something out. Be
Yeah,
cool to meet you.
I tallied up all the miles I drove last year, just in Minnesota and Wisconsin and Michigan and everywhere, and there's over 7,000 miles that I put on chasing gold. So
Wow.
that's a lot.
I've got
Yeah.
a good start on that for the year. 4,400 on our round trip.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, good night, man. Thanks again.
Good
Yep.
night, Nick.
Yep.
Talk to
Oh,
you
and I
soon.
just did 1,000 last weekend, so 5,400 I'm up to already.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't actually go gold prospecting, but I did come home. I did a pay dirt swap, so I came home with some
Oh,
Midwest
now I
gold.
lost all sound.
Uh-oh. You get
Can
it
you
back?
hear me? As soon
I
as
can
you
hear you.
dropped off, everything went dark, sound-wise. I can see you, but I can't hear you.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-huh. I'm looking for buttons. Hold on.
Can't hear anybody.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Freaking
Because
yeah, we
everybody's
can hear
gone.
you, man. It's Carl.
It's not me.
I don't know. Can you hear us?
Nope. No sound.
No sound?
Should I log in and log out again?
I don't know. I mean, it can't hurt.
I'll
That's
try
what I
logging
did.
in and logging out again.
Yeah.
Not right now, but
Hey, well, station identification. Sorry,
All right.
guys.
He's
Okay, I
back.
got you now.
All
Because
right.
as soon as you left, everything just muted. I couldn't hear a thing.
I can hear you. You hear me?
I got you now. Okay, we're
Awesome.
good.
Well, now Nick says there's some stuff happening outside of his house. Cop cars speeding around.
Uh-oh.
Another guy asked, Jonathan Moritz wants to know if we set a chat record tonight. I don't know if it's a record. I see 42 now. I don't know what we peaked at.
I was
But
trying
we're
to make
definitely
commercials.
Huh?
I was trying to make commercials to set a record, but
Yeah. I think definitely
Oh,
Fire
that-
Gold Wizard was one of the highest ones.
It's
And then
That'd be funny.
Travis knows some other numbers where we've been up there pretty high.
That'd be funny if you beat Fargo Wizard. You know.
yeah. No, he deserves to be number one.
He for sure does.
that was pretty long.
He was in chat at the beginning of this too, but it's way past his bedtime. So
Yeah, he's got to get up at what 3 in the morning or whatever. See, I'm the opposite. I'd much rather stay up till 3 in the morning than wake up at 3 in the morning.
I usually head for the rack around midnight, and I'm up at 6. Some days I get a nap in, some days I don't. Today I took a nap. I was tired. My grandson wasn't feeling well, so we came in the house.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, American Gold Prospectors. How you doing, buddy? Brian's in chat. He is one of the guys on Vernon Atkinson's gold chip.
Oh, okay.
And then he's a YouTuber as well, and he's got a nice setup there in Maine.
Oh,
He's digging in a nice little camp for himself there. So, and he's a friend of the channel. He comes up all the time, and he's one of our favorites for sure.
Yeah,
that's cool.
American Gold Prospector worked for Vern, so
Still does, yes. And Detectable's in chat too. He says it's 1:45 in the afternoon in Victoria, Australia.
Oh,
and probably 60 or 85 degrees.
Yeah, Celsius.
yeah. It was Celsius. Yeah.
The C
That's a-
word.
Yeah, and Chris Lazicki said, Jason's live, I did see 190 in chat, and he held that for most of the stream. I was in there.
Yeah.
Lucas, you were in there.
I was in there.
I was going to give him a hard time because that's no excuse not to give us a fresh video.
You know, how many years has he been doing that? He's been making videos for 5 or 6 years now.
Yeah, and he's huge now.
And he
Yeah.
does not go live very often. But
No.
No, but I think that's a good way to do it. You know, I mean, it's a lot of work to go out there. He's got to drive hours one way just to get to the spot and then back. But if he can go on live and make content and interact with everybody, I think that's probably good for him to maybe try to avoid burnout. I know he likes getting out there though too.
Oh yeah.
And like you do it as well with your question and answer. I've missed the last couple. But it's nice. Everybody likes to get that one-on-one almost time with you, and I don't know. I think it's a great thing for the channel, for the community.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. Like I just watched the series Beast Games on Amazon Prime. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but since the show ended, there's all these contestants that will go live, and I can chat with them. Like I can write my comments out there, and they can answer questions from little old me, that they see. So
Right.
it's kind of cool how nowadays you can just reach out and kind of touch and chat with anybody.
Yeah.
Oh, Uper John has a question. Lucas, where's your favorite place to prospect without giving up your spot?
Favorite spot I prospected is probably Lake Superior. I grew up north in northern Wisconsin by the lake, and we would go there and make fires and just spent a lot of time by the lake. So when I go to the UP and mine gold and just spend time by the lake and look at the clear water and all the pretty rocks, like I really enjoy that. So that's probably my favorite spot.
That's awesome.
I'm really growing with an appreciation for water panning, because as much
Now.
fun as Arizona is, the dry washer is just so loud, and I don't like loud noises. And people will use equipment like the trommels and whatnot. I like just quiet flowing water, and I've really come to realize that I really appreciate that, and it's
The
hard to find
bubbling,
here in Arizona.
the bubbling brook,
Yeah.
your sluice in, a shovel in, and just not the.
The nice thing about my high banker when we were running that, I had my electric pump, so it was just the waterfall of the high banker and the rocks running down, and that was pretty cool. It was neat to actually be able to run some production on the high banker, not just playing with a dirt pile in my driveway.
Although I am going to bring my dry washer home and try it up north. I'm going to try to find a gravel pit with gold in it that's dry enough, maybe in September when everything dries out, and see if I can get gold with it.
Oh. So, what problems have you had with your dry washer?
So getting the blower to work well, that was the first problem.
Yeah, we've seen that on video.
It did. Also, kind of learning how fast to run the material over it. There's a lot of different settings on there, so you can change the angle quite a bit. And faster, you get more material going over it, but slower, it's supposed to catch the gold better, but it seems like it clogs up. So just kind of learning how it's supposed to look with the material going over it. It's kind of trial and error. So that's been a challenge. I had a piece that broke on the dry washer, so I couldn't keep it level. Thankfully, Carl had his tools and he could fix it in the field. So that was helpful. And other than that, I wouldn't say I've had a lot of problems, just kind of a lot of learning curves.
Learning curves up.
Yep.
We got those, Stacy.
Yeah.
I know Stacy had asked about the blower, but I told Lucas when I watched that video, I said to Donna, she was watching with me, I said, I hope he's got that when I get out there, because I want that in my hands so bad. And it ended up being a little bit more of a challenge because they don't make them to be worked on, and we had to violate some things to make it happen. But and
I tell you, if you want to make a video that gets a lot of comments, just get a small blower that's not working quite right, and you will get so many comments.
I just went through the same thing with one of my chainsaws, Lucas, and I had to break all of the stuff off around those 2 screws and get in there with a pair of needle nose pliers to make that same adjustment. A chainsaw runs just as good as your blower does now, but it was, yeah, even in my shop with everything, I was frustrated because I couldn't even get in there like yours with a pick and do it. There was they put it all in a tube, so you can't even get at the screw you're not allowed to turn.
Yeah, they just want you to buy a new one.
Yeah. Well, you had a brand new one, but it comes not set correctly.
Yeah.
So,
It was a new carburetor, but yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Well, they want you to buy that special tool too, I guess.
Well, we did a redneck revisitation on Travis's sluice up at Lincoln on the trailer hitch with a hammer, and didn't we, Trav?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what they say.
Smash, smash, bang, 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 clank, clank, rip it off, and he was running that day.
There you go.
Lucas,
they say if it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid.
Exactly.
We fixed it.
Uper John is wondering if you're going to make it to the outings this year.
You know, I'm gonna try. I don't always have my schedule set in stone, but I'm gonna try to go there for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping I make it to all of them as well. But I haven't made any reservations yet. I told James if I go, I'm staying with him.
I just sleep in my car when I go places, so
Yeah.
if I go there, I just recline the seat and sleep there.
Oh heck no! I go in my truck. I got 6K solar. You know. Oh yeah. We got solar. We got batteries. We got we can fry eggs with
The last time I went there, I did the same thing. I just jumped in the back of my Tahoe and slept. I think I was in Marty's site and Marty the Primal Prospector, and then you slept there too. You were in my vehicle. Yeah, you were in whose site did you stay at? Andrew Welling. But
yeah, I just find it easy to sleep in the car. When I go to Lake Superior, I just sleep in the car, wake up and drive to the beach.
Oh no. I have a wife, got to make her comfortable, nice and warm and power and all the above. Yeah, me too.
My wife could sleep upside down on broken glass. I don't know. She can sleep anywhere when she's tired.
as long as I got my cell phone charged up and I can play something while I'm sleeping, I'm good to go. I can, and I just did that when I drove to Indiana. I pulled up in the park next to where we were at, climbed in the passenger seat. And they got Deadliest Catch playing, and I got me 2 little 1-hour naps and good to go.
Yeah.
But then I also slept most of the day. I slept till 10:30 yesterday, and then I took a nice long nap today. I haven't slept past 7 in the morning, and as long as I can remember. So yeah, to get out of bed and see 10:30, I was like, oh, okay. Apparently, I needed that. I can't skip a day of sleep anymore like I used to.
Yeah, sometimes.
I'm up at 4:30 every morning. Come on.
On purpose. It doesn't even get daylight for 4 hours.
Well, got to go to work at 6. And then run a 10-hour day until somebody breaks something, and then all hell breaks loose. And
Uper John is wondering if you made a Wonder Pan like Jason's with the.
Not yet. I plan to, but I haven't made one yet.
I got a piece of mat if you need it.
That'd be helpful. I don't know where you get those mats, but I was also thinking of trying some different concepts. Same concept but different material, just because I like testing different things. And if I go out there with Jason, I can compare his versus maybe a different material and see.
True. That's that rocker box I made. I was hoping would work better than it did. I mean, it works. It concentrates, but
Oh, hell yeah.
but it didn't. But I got 3 feet of mat in that, and then I got 2 more feet because I bought 5. So I think I'm gonna make myself one of those pans if I go to the beach.
Yeah. I mean, you see how effective it was. I think everybody's gonna kind of be switching to a pan like that.
Yeah, yeah. Then we'll get panning shut down because we're moving too much material.
Yeah.
Communist.
One wave on that lake. Hey, I thought you said you didn't get political.
It's not politics. We're talking about the DNR.
That's true. Bureaucrats. That's what that is.
Damn near Russian. Mike said though there's somewhere up by the beach where there is a stream, a creek that flows in, and there's good gold in there, and you can run a sluice in there. So
legally?
Yeah, because it's in the creek, not on the beach.
Okay. I guess I don't know, but I've heard different.
If you go back and watch our Mike Pung, he tells you the exact name of the creek.
Okay.
And where it's at. I can't remember where it was. I'm just trying to get more views on our channel, I guess. But
yeah.
This is my ultimate pan.
Oh.
Yeah, because I've gone to Iowa. I've seen a lot of videos of people running high bankers in Iowa. So I thought, oh, it's legal to do that. Apparently it's not. Apparently you can't do it legally, but people do it. So.
Yeah, and I don't know on my last trip if where I had my high banker I was actually supposed to or not, but I was told by people to run it that everybody else does. So I did.
Yeah.
And if I was wrong, I was outside of the restricted area. I thought I was good to go.
Yeah.
So, but who knows? I was also told that down at the bottom that other creek that runs into that creek, that you're good to go in that because it's not that creek. So I guess it's all who you talk to when you're there. I didn't see anybody with badges, so.
Well, I've met DNR officers out in the field, and I've asked them like, "Oh, can I pan here?" And they're like, "Go ahead." They kind of shrug their shoulders and like, "Why would you want to?" But go ahead.
Yeah.
And I've heard other people say they've talked to the DNR and they say no, they don't want you panning at all. So they don't really have a set standard. I think some of them kind of just make it up as they go.
See, I was wondering, like on Lake Superior, say I bring my boat with a nice recirculating system set up in there, and just every once in a while I go up on shore and have people hop in the boat and we go sit out in the middle of the pond and run our cons. Like, what are they going to say on that? Of course, then I get the Coast Guard involved. So,
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, with the way the regulations are at Lake Superior and the hope that they might reinstate it, I kind of hope people don't push things.
Yeah.
I hope they kind of just stay in line until the DNR or the Park Service or whoever is in charge.
Mike Pung is really, really, really pushing to change rules.
And like I said, I talked with Mike over the weekend, and it sounds like they're just no movement. There's nothing worse, but nothing better. They're just
they're just holding steady. Yeah.
And then we asked if we should be writing letters or making phone calls. He says, yeah, you're just going to piss them off.
Yeah, don't piss them
Just let
off
'em
because
do what they're
then they're
doing.
not going to move.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's a bummer for sure.
Yeah, you have
'Cause
to make them think it's their idea to reinstate it. Like that book, How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Yeah.
That's kind of the concept in that book. Just make people think it's their idea if you want them to
Yep.
do something.
I know that was one of the, like we talked about Jason's videos. That was definitely some of the first ones I ever watched on Flower Gold Wizard. And I remember that's when I had my bar and I didn't have time to go and do all that. But I was like, there's gold here. Like, and I remember looking at his battery and his little high banker that he put together. And like, I could make that. I don't know what the mats are made out of, but I could make all that. I got that battery. I got pumps. And I was really seriously thinking about trying it and figuring. I was watching Jason's videos, looking for any landmark, trying to figure out where he was going. And then that video came out of the "We don't do this anymore." They've banned it all.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then I reached out to Jason and found out he's pretty easy to talk to, but I didn't have
Yeah.
to do all the sneaky stuff.
Oh, yeah.
There's some spots that are like they're well known, but that is one of the problems of having a YouTube channel because everybody wants to know where you are and like
Yeah.
why do you want to
Exactly.
know?
Yeah.
You know, I don't give locations because if I did, I'd have 1,000 people digging in the same hole.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I try to keep things somewhat secret most of the time.
Because I have claims, and I've had to deal with claim jumpers.
Yeah.
Well, it was a guy that I said, you know, you can come on my claim and dig. And I said, okay, here's the stipulation. Call me, dig in your own hole, fill your own hole, and, you know, if there's wood, you know, at the community fire and you use it, you know, cut some more and put it back. And he said, no, there's too many stipulations. And I'm
Okay.
like,
Well, there that makes that easy then.
yeah. And I've had to deal with him a couple of times.
Oh, so he still goes on your claim anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what you do about that. Like, is that
Well,
a finable offense or like what do you do?
yes, it is. And there is legal stuff going on.
Randy Klatt, how you doing, buddy?
But come on, those few simple rules. Come on.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard to follow. That's kind of disrespectful.
Yeah.
Randy Klatt, the Neanderthal prospector, is in chat. Just joined up. You've met him at Nugget Lake. He's been in Jason's camp.
All right.
He was the first person I met when I went to Nugget Lake.
Really?
He actually gave me some stuff. He gave me his miner's moss set up from his sluice, and I was using that a little bit. I think I ended up giving that to you. Zach's got all that now.
It's back here. I used it once.
It's here somewhere. It's in the
is
pile.
that Zach in the back?
That is Zach in the back.
Again?
Getting that haircut.
Yeah. Warm in Wisconsin now. I had to get rid of the hair. Well, I mean, my hair was going either way, but
Yeah, I think everything's melting up there, isn't it?
yeah, we had a heck of a rain the other night, and I don't think I even have a snowbank in my yard right now.
Wow.
So
I've had green grass all winter long.
yeah, that's crazy. And he's in Missoula, Montana, and he didn't have
And
snow.
usually we should have 5 feet of snow on the ground right now.
Wow.
Yeah, and we are actually in a warm up right now, but it is about to drop again. I don't know if at the end of the week here but it's coming. So we're tapping trees right now for maple syrup. So I'd like to see the cycle happen one more time. but if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I spent all day outside working in the yard today, and I appreciated the 70-degree day we had almost. So,
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Bathroom break.
See you in a minute, Stacy. Travis, how you doing on that bag up there?
Oh no, I'm drying it out.
Drying it out.
About to.
There should have been a 1.5 grams in there.
Definitely not a gram and a half.
No, I'm pretty sure it was just a 1/4 gram. But
Says
Actually-
1/2 gram on the bag.
oh, then maybe it was a 1/2 gram bag. I didn't make very many of them, so you should feel special.
I don't know. It doesn't look like a 1/2 gram though.
Oh, well, it's flower gold. Do you know how to catch that stuff?
Dude, that's all I have in Alberta. That's my specialty.
I hear that, Travis.
I know. I just made up a bunch more pay dirt bags and sold a bunch. And I double checked my scale several times. I even have the little calibration things right here to make sure that it was staying good. And then I use those to calibrate my mail scale too, to make sure that I'm not gonna have to send stuff postage due. So, but
It's pretty close. It's pretty close.
did you get a black light on it too then?
Yeah, on the other stuff. There's a lot of garnet in there. Holy.
Yeah, I dumped a bunch of garnets in there for sure. I always try to throw garnets in and euperlites and fluorites, and if I have anything else that glows in the dark with the black light, I throw that in.
I just bought a little UV light. I'm gonna go scorpion hunting down here.
That'll
At
make a
night.
neat video.
Yeah.
I tried to make a scorpion hunting video, but we found four scorpions the whole trip. So
When you were down here?
yeah, but is this the good one?
Yeah.
While I was scorpion hunting, and hopefully you find some of these, I found a whole pile. Oh, I might have to flip lights off here. I found a whole pile of these. Why'd you just turn back on? And
down in Arizona.
and when they turn green, I mean, it is bright electric green. I don't know if this is showing it because Zach's light is so intense.
Gotta look at my other screen here.
But
Oh.
I don't know if I might be just overpowering it. But they're different than like the other stuff that lights up a little bit green. They go off like the scorpion, just as bright as the scorpion. But I found one area, like a 10-foot area, that had a handful of those rocks. And
I wonder if it's fluorite.
I think they said the chalcedony. No, it's definitely not fluorite. Fluorite is green and turns purple. This is white and turns bright green.
Okay.
Whatever's in the thunder eggs.
Whatever's in the thunder eggs, but a lot brighter.
Okay. Interesting.
And then Tony Zinkowicz says, "What size sluice box do you use the most?"
I will go between a 6-inch and an 8-inch sluice the most. I'm really kind of liking the 6-inch because it flows pretty well in most of the streams. 8-inch takes a little bit more water, but I jump around from either one.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I love my 6-inch in the backpack that goes everywhere I go. But if I know I can get the 10 or the 12-inch out and run more dirt, then we do. But you've seen a Nugget Lake where we had all three of the big ones side by side. But you got to have the right drop, the right flow, or you'll just struggle with them bigger sluices.
Sorry, guys, had to hit the head.
I know, even at Lynx Creek, when I had that high banker running, I was pumping from above the dam and discharging below the dam. Zach couldn't sluice. There wasn't enough water going through anymore. So when I finished high banking, I just gave him my pump and he sluiced off the pump to get his dirt run. It was getting dark.
Oh,
I haven't finished canning any of my counts from Arizona.
really?
Yeah. I'm missing a snuffer bottle somewhere because I know I found more gold than I had in that cons bucket. Oh, here, Travis with the big reveal up there. 406, what'd you do? Boot yourself?
Oop.
Oh, sorry, Reg.
Error 406.
0.03.
0.03.
Are you sure that wasn't a quarter gram bag? I don't see what it says. Half gram added. Well, then you're missing a picker or something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm missing something.
Maybe Customs took it.
I'll find it.
I hope you do for sure.
I know it's there. I'll refine this stuff a little more. But anyways,
I did this bag the other night. Got it stickered up, got it signed, got everything wrote on the back, and had it ziplocked up. And then I went and sealed it, and I came back in and sat down and realized I never put the gold in it. So I had to rip the bag open. I don't know if I get my sticker back or not, but yeah, you'll have that.
We're just wondering if, oops. Lucas, what do you think of this stuff?
Oh, I gotta make it bigger. Can't.
I can't quite see.
I can't make them bigger either because chat's in the way.
Yeah. I can't quite tell what it is. It looks like dirt to me.
Oh,
hang on. We'll make it.
There you go. There you go. Is that the spider mine ore?
yes.
So it came from a gold mine?
Yes.
Okay, so is that all sulfide staining?
Yeah, it's all iron staining and well,
Okay.
most of it can break up.
Okay. So it's
But
been weathered pretty heavily.
yeah, this is from outside the mine.
Okay. Interesting. And there's gold in that.
Oh yeah. And
there we go.
Then we have let's say green rock with pyrite down inside.
I give
up.
Spider mine.
Interesting. So Carl gave me some ore from Dave's mine, and I processed it, crushed it up, and got the gold out. It's all filmed. I filmed that video before I left. I just haven't released it yet. But I found it was very difficult to separate the gold from that crushed up pieces, because when I put it through the Flower Gold Wizard cleanup sluice, and when I did, I feel like the riffles got locked up because all that angular rock that was crushed up seemed to just stick in the riffles instead of dance and roll like rounded river sand would. So I found it quite difficult to get the gold out.
This is stuff that you're gonna have to smash.
Yeah. Well, I smashed it to a fine powder, but still it was tricky.
I'll have to send you some. Bob,
do you ever do fire assays?
Can't afford one yet.
Okay. Because that's the next thing I want to do. I've got all the melting equipment. You know, I've got the furnaces and all that. I just need to get a handle on the chemistry to be able to do my own smelts.
How much you want?
Couldn't drag them up, but I could drag the other one
I don't
back.
know. I don't know. I'll have to
How
come
many
out and get some.
grams, how many ounces, how many pounds you want?
I'll have to get
Just
back
send
to
it to me, Stacy, and I'll give it to him this summer.
Okay.
Or if
But,
I come
yeah.
visit you, I can bring some back.
This Spider-Man stuff is A-okay. Trust me.
And so that's a load gold claim.
Yep.
Very cool.
This is just stuff from the out of the high grade pile that we have drugged down. It's a mile and a half walk uphill.
Wow.
That we have drugged down.
Yeah, that's a ways to carry a bag of rocks.
And there's an old miner's cabin up there, and it's
Justin, how you doing, buddy? Alaska Gold Hunter Justin's here.
but yeah. Yeah.
Lucas?
Text me and your address and we'll get you some stuff. Trust
Sounds
me.
good. Sounds good. I'll
So Lucas,
make a project out of that. I got to get the smelting figured out.
Cool.
I know Jason from Mount Baker Mining and Metals makes a lot of videos on that, so that's kind of my resource for that. It's just I haven't done it yet.
I know if you just take this stuff, wash it off, there's gold in it.
Okay.
Because I sent some stuff over to B&B and he got gold just washing it off. He hasn't roasted or done anything to it.
What else is in there?
Lots of pyrite.
Okay.
And well, I'll just have to send you a sample. You know, you're smarter than me. I'm just
Is there arsenopyrite in there? I would assume there is, but
man, you're gonna have to just I'm gonna have to send you samples and
I'll treat it like there is, because if you roast arsenic, it's arsenic and pyrite. If you roast it and you breathe that in, that can be not a good combo.
Well,
I'll just treat it like it's full of it.
Yeah,
like I say, it's red dirt, and we're
Yep. Well, when I worked at a mine, I worked at a gold mine for a little bit. My boss said there's only two kinds of rock: ore and waste. None of the other stuff matters in a mine.
Travis, what were you going to ask him?
Oh, I was going to ask you, Lucas, what's your most memorable gold find?
I can't hear it.
Oh. Hey, he asked what your most memorable gold find was. You can't hear Nick either, huh? Or Travis either.
I can't hear Travis. No.
I'll refresh. I'll come back.
Most memorable gold find. Well, before the Lynx Creek video, when I found that really big picker, that'd probably be the most memorable. But before that, I was at one of my favorite spots, running the sluice box in the middle of winter. This was the first year I was prospecting, and I pulled up this little starfish-shaped picker. I wasn't finding much of anything, but I found this one little picker, the starfish-shaped picker, and that was probably the coolest piece, one of the most memorable pieces. So now every time I go back to that creek, I remember the time I found the picker, even though I haven't found a picker since.
your first picker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it wasn't even my first picker, but it was the most unique shaped picker, I guess.
I don't know if Travis got to hear that whole answer or not when you were popping in and out, but
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Am I popping in and out?
No. Travis refreshed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Can you guys hear me now?
Excuse everybody.
Yeah, we can hear you, Trav.
Yeah.
David Villa says, "Don't lick the rocks." I actually got Donna a keychain over the weekend that says, "I lick rocks."
Always lick a rock.
That's
Hey,
kind
do
of
you
the
guys-
derogatory term for a geologist. They call us rock lickers.
Do you know what these are? I bought them and I forgot what they're called. I guess I
A love
forgot.
stone.
No, it's not
Looks
a
like
love stone.
selenite.
Selenite. Thank you.
Gypsum?
Selenite.
What is it?
Selenite.
Selenite.
Yeah, selenite. It's a form of gypsum.
Okay.
You know, I do have to agree with
It's,
David though
it's
about
similar
not
to
liking
gypsum.
rocks.
I can't remember the chemical formula, but basically the same. Yeah, that's
There are
cool.
definitely some rocks you don't want to lick out there,
Cyanide.
like Getulite.
The cyanide and the arsenic.
Yep, arsenic
That's
and antimony sulfide.
Yeah, the
Pepper,
gold
the
mine I
girl
worked
from-
at, they use cyanide to leach the gold out. Not something I really want to play with.
Yeah. Holy. That's dangerous stuff.
Yeah.
Where's one place in the world that you want to go prospecting, Lucas? You can't hear me.
I think he asked if there's a place in the world you'd want to go prospecting. I think we covered that in the beginning, but I don't remember what he said actually.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to go to the Mother Lode in California and
California,
like
okay.
Cape Disappointment on the beach in
Oh,
Oregon. Those
Cape
are
D.
two places that I'd really like to go.
Cape D is terrible. Trust me. I got somebody who sent me 15 pounds of Cape D sand. It's micro gold, and it's a nightmare. Trust me.
I think
98% is magnetic. It's a nightmare. Trust me.
I think Dave Vanderwall is not far from Cape D, and he's in Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Because I know he's talked about Cape D. I don't know where his mine is in Oregon, but
I know he said he had a mine in Montana and in Oregon. So.
Yep. Uper John says, "Are you going to try any more metal detecting?"
Tomorrow morning, I'm going out metal detecting. I figured I had to make at least one metal detecting video while I'm out here. So tomorrow I'm going to meet a guy. We're going to go to some claims that is known for producing bigger size detectable pieces, and we'll give it a try. But to be honest, metal detecting doesn't excite me a whole lot.
Me either.
I'm much more interested in running a sluice or my dry washer.
Yep.
But
Dig,
I will
dig,
give
dig.
a good day. Yeah, digging.
Dig.
I will give it a day to try the metal detector.
I would have liked to have hooked up with somebody that could take us where we were actually finding stuff, because we tried everywhere we went, and like I said, copper, brass, bullets, steel, nails, hot rocks, not one flake of gold. Although Donna does have one piece of quartz that just goes nuts when she goes over it. So we're gonna probably dolly pot that and see what's going on with it.
Yeah.
All right, Nick.
What's Nick saying?
Travis said he was
Nick's dropping out. He's
not Nick. Travis.
One of the two.
One of them too. Yeah, Nick's been gone. Short bus. I called you short bus in chat the other day and nobody understood. I was like, no, Stacy's short bus.
Yeah.
But I don't know whose chat we were in, but I guess people don't know we know each other.
Oh, yeah. I always come into chat saying, hey, short bus riders.
Yeah. Well,
we are all the short bus riders.
Hour and 43 minutes. I don't know if we have a commercial for next week. Carlos, right?
I don't.
I'm pretty sure.
Is Carlos coming back up?
I think next week is Carlos.
Yeah.
We're getting really close to mining season. Yep. So
and I think Carlos is kind of the official end of the season for us. but we're still Vogus said he would come up and do an interview, but he couldn't.
Still working on Vogus
because he's so busy. And honestly, Calvin, Modern Michigan Prospector, is my hookup for Vogus. So I just gotta ask Calvin to get a hold of him again.
Sorry.
But he wanted us to wait until about now before we asked again. So
okay.
Might not be an official Red Dirt Nation season interview, but we'll get him in what's coming up as his off season, which is when we cut back on interviews because we're usually off mining. But
right.
Rocky Mountain Brad's in the house. How you doing?
Because I've beaten the living hell out of his email address and anything else.
Detectable says Vogus is just down the road from him.
Just like I did you, Glacial Gold Hunter. You know, come up, come up, come up.
Yeah.
Well, you got to realize not all of these guys watch or read their social medias either. And
well, I kind of made a mistake. I made almost too many ways to contact me because I got my Instagram, I got my email address, and then the YouTube channel, and it's kind of hard for me to figure out, where to look and what I've actually responded to or haven't responded to sometimes.
There's definitely times I wish YouTube had a messenger, and then there's definitely times I'm so glad YouTube does not have a messenger. Like,
yeah.
Well, yeah, it was just I hit him on Instagram Messenger,
Yeah.
And I kind of, hey, sorry to bug you, man,
Yeah.
but wanted you to come up because I, thought you were great and thought you were cool.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, he kept asking me, when you see him, will you? And I was like, yeah, just be loud.
Oh, yeah, I texted Carl, get a hold of him.
Yeah.
Did you go to the club dig in Stanton the week after I was there? Well, the weekend? No.
Oh, the Roadrunners Club dig. I did.
That would have been Saturday.
It was a bust. I filmed it, but because of all the rain, everything they dug up was just saturated. You'd grab the soil and you'd just make a ball of clay with your hand. So I brought my dry washer, and it just is not dry washable. I spread out a tarp and I ran everything through my dry washer to get it all friable. Kind of put it on the tarp in the sun for hours trying to let it dry. And I finally ran it all through. I got 9 specks of gold out of it. And I was like, I'm not gonna spend more time here. So to be honest, I went back to the tailings pile that I took you guys to, and I ran some dirt from that for a couple hours. And I got more gold out of that than I did from the dig.
I see Rocky Mountain Brad is in chat now, and I know he was there. I was just wondering if you got a chance to meet him or Brad Hayden.
I may have. I met some people, but I can't remember everybody. There were some people that brought recirculating systems, and they're much more equipped to process the wet material. But even then, they weren't finding a whole lot. So I think they just dug in a place that was a little bit barren, a little bit shy of a good string of gold. So it was kind of a disappointment. It's a good thing you didn't stay.
So what would you rather do? Have lots of water or dry wash?
Because I can go through more material dry washing, I'd probably like to dry wash. But if there was a way to go through more material with water, I'd prefer water.
Well,
if I'm going out just to relax, water.
I see some of these guys bring them 250-gallon totes. Some of them bring 2 or 3 of them out. They've got 500, 700 gallons of water.
Oh, on trailers and.
Yeah.
Yep. There's some guys that do that because you do recover more gold if you use water up
Water's
to a
the
point.
king.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If the water gets too muddy, then they say it starts pushing gold out. But and that's why they bring so much, because they'll have a
No.
settling pond that they recirculate with. So, yeah, they get more with water.
But still, gold is 19 times heavier than anything in the slurry of water. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't care
but I mean
if
it
it's
gets pretty
mud.
thick. Yeah.
It's still gonna drop out.
We can try to. Yeah, Justin has the word. It becomes viscous.
Yeah, it becomes viscous.
Um,
And I'm sure the heavy stuff drops out, but the lighter stuff, which is, it can float anyway. I'm sure it has an easier time just working its way out. But that's just what people have told me. I haven't done my own testing on that.
Huber John says, thank you for sharing your adventures out in Arizona. And he also thanks Red Deer Nation for giving us the opportunity to chat and ask questions. We appreciate you,
yeah.
Huber John. And I believe
We're checking.
John is definitely part of the FGPA as well, home team. Oh, and Rocky Mountain Brad said he did get to meet you. Brad probably had an ice cream in his hand when you saw him.
Okay.
Carl, can you put up chat?
Oh,
sorry.
I don't know. One of it, Brett or Reg, you got it?
Yep, I got it.
I think Travis had it, and sorry guys, I'm on my phone and I read chat on my TV.
I recently found out you can turn chat on StreamYard on your phone. I don't know if it's a new thing.
Oh
but
yeah, but
it covers your entire screen, and then you can't see any of the video.
Oh,
so Brad, you didn't swap stickers? Yeah, you'll have to hook up with them. Justin, Alaska Gold Hunter, wants you to prospect below a glacier here. Justin, when you start your world tour, you're going to have to figure out how to meet up with Justin or with Lucas. The two of you would do well together, I think. Justin is in the process, or he maybe got it already, of putting together a big van like the one we rented. But and he wants to drive from Alaska to Maine and everywhere else, I believe. It makes me just jealous hearing the route he's got planned.
Oh yeah, and we're coming up with the build off.
Yeah,
coming up soon.
So if you guys saw my video for the build off, it doesn't have to be as pretty as what I did. It would be nice if it works better than what I built.
Oh yeah, you made it all friends and family.
I had to sticker it up and make it pretty.
Speaking of the build off,
there we go. There is our and Lucas, you can get in on this too. You can build something.
What are the rules? What do I have to build?
A gold recovery system for $100 or less. And if you're using a recirculating pump and a battery, we don't figure that into the cost.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And it must under $100 budget, must catch gold, and you got to show us how it works. The contest ends March 30th, and live judging between April 11th and 12th. And mine is in that 2-hour video that I posted, but I do plan on making a short version of it. I'm going to have to drag it up to Nugget Lake and run it again pretty soon here. But
yeah, I'm going to have to wait till
and
I'm
everyone's
back
involved.
Yeah. January, February, March, April, May. So yeah, it does actually end at the end of this month. But
yeah.
So
I won't have access to any of my tools until we get back. So
just go wild. You know what? Harbor Freight is there. Lowe's is there.
Honestly, even like that classifier that I made that I was gonna leave with you and you took off before I could ask if you wanted it. Something like that would qualify. You know, I mean, obviously it doesn't catch gold, but it's an integral step in catching the gold. And
Right.
the little bit I use that, I like that. I don't know how it'll work with wet material, but
I'm going way out there. Mine hasn't worked yet. I have to do a few modifications.
Well, I did the one video where I used a doormat for like $4, and that worked pretty well.
There you go.
Yeah,
I
like that. I like that a lot.
I'm using, you know, like 1.5 inch tubing swirled around with a pump and see if I can drop gold out the bottom.
Yeah.
And blow out the black sand. So, you know, use your imagination. Let's go, guys.
If you already have something built, I don't know how that falls. If you built it this winter, I would absolutely say yes.
As long as it's under $100.
Yeah. Yeah, we had you know, other people want to throw big things in. Oh, and 403 says if it's under $100, then enter it.
Yep.
I think like 5 of my sluices together are under $100 because I'm Google.
I've made all my own equipment, and
but I also spent a month building a brake so I could bend aluminum, and
yeah.
I was noticing today it's definitely warm enough I could bring my brand new shaker table outside and maybe try playing with that, since I got it right when the frost showed up this winter and I was afraid to freeze it and wreck it right away. But
so Lucas,
let's just wait till next week.
So Lucas, you got any ideas to jump into the contest?
I mean, the best I could think of is like a rain gutter or something. That'd be the cheapest way to do it.
I definitely like if I would have seen it before I made my rocker setup, the new one where they've got like the little high banker you dump your material into, and then you rock it back and forth, and then they've got like a ladle on a stick that they're adding the water with.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty neat idea, and I see these guys are selling them made out of aluminum, and there's a lot of spots around here I think you can move material very efficiently with that. But I would definitely get sick of ladling. So
yeah,
I'm hoping I can find a spot at Nugget Lake to set my rocker box thing that I made below a dam, and then I'm thinking of bringing in like a 10-foot wooden trough to direct water from the dam to it, so I can get my drop. But
you need silicone mats on there.
Yeah, I got the conveyor belt mat. I got Mike Pung mat, buddy.
No, silicone.
But yeah, there's not a lot of spots in Nugget where you have that kind of drop. But
no.
Right now, like I said in Jason's video, I bet that creek is flowing. Our river here right now is really angry. Ice is all breaking up, and
well, that's good. That'll kind of resort things around.
Yep. Yeah.
So what was your funnest time with Fowler Gold Wizard?
Funnest time. I mean, he gets pretty creative when he's making the videos, and like he kind of told me to play off of it, where he would just hand me a rock, or he would start describing the rock, and you know, it's something totally wrong, but then I would jump in and give my, you know, maybe closer to correct explanation or whatnot.
Expert opinion.
Yeah, my expert opinion. So that's doing stuff like that is fun, and we did a bunch of that at Lake Superior.
Oh yeah, I watched those, and hey, look at this rock. It's a rock. No,
Yeah.
it's
that changes water jug.
Yep. So that doing stuff like that is fun. A lot of times, like when I'm filming a video, my mind kind of wanders, and that kind of helps me think of stuff to add into the video. But when other people are around, my mind doesn't wander as much, so it's almost more difficult for me to be creative, I guess. So
I'll be that
when,
creative.
yeah, so when Jason comes up with ideas like that, that's kind of helpful for me. So that makes it fun.
Oh, cool.
One of my favorite times with those guys in the creek, Jason walks up to me with this pan full of gold, and he dumps a snuffer into it, and he says, "This is all the gold I found at Nugget Lake this year." And he taps it around, and he had some pretty good sized pieces in there, and the overall count was pretty good.
Yeah.
And he turned around and dumped it into Lucas's con bucket. and, and then there was a video or two later. He's like, "I think something might have happened."
Yeah.
Well, I knew he was panning, and like he would pan something out, and he'd be like, "Is that your concentrates?" I said, "Yeah," and he'd dump it in. I'm like, "Oh, thank you." But then when I cleaned it out, I'm like, "How many buckets did he dump in there?" Because that was a lot more than I found.
It was a pretty fat line of gold for a weekend at Nugget Lake for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a great guy, and I wish I could. You guys are over there. I wish I could meet him face to face. I'm over here in Montana.
Get in your car, hop on the Amtrak. I'll pick you up in Toma. You just got to drive to Whitefish. Get on the train.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
And you can bring as much gear and luggage as you want on an Amtrak.
Wow.
I moved from Seattle back home, and we couldn't close the hatch on my buddy's Escort when he took me to the train station, and I don't think it cost me any extra money even to throw all that stuff on the train. One guy put a car on. They're in Seattle. Next thing I know, a forklift is loading a car into the train. I didn't know you could do that either.
So Whitefish to what?
Toma or
Toma?
La Crosse. Yeah. Toma's 30 minutes. La Crosse is 45. La Crosse is the bigger station. But
okay.
Yeah. And it used to be a round trip ticket was like $200. I don't know what they are now. But
we'll figure it out.
And if you've never traveled, the train ride through Montana is amazing. Just amazing. The views.
I love Montana.
All the way was great, but Zach's taking off, everybody. He's got a 22-mile ride back to his house.
Yeah.
Zach in the back.
Yeah.
Have a good one there, Zach.
When he does clean up that stuff we found that day, you'll have to send me a picture of what he got.
What's Zach got? Yeah.
I went through the bigs of the cons from that day, but I haven't done the smalls.
Most of it's going to be in the smalls, but there should be something in there.
I think you ran that the most, the dry washer.
Yeah.
That was.
If you watch Lucas's video, that hole goes from being like the size of a 5-gallon bucket to,
Yeah, it was a pretty good size hole.
Yeah.
And like I said, I scrimmed a little off the top, and then I went walking around. I dug in that one hole with my vacuum cleaner. That was about. I was just having more fun hanging out than anything, which I will do often. Spent more time. Well, and then I hardly filmed because you couldn't touch record without wiping the lens off, and then it immediately was covered.
I think I was gassing it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, you filled that up quite a bit because we went through all of Lucas's gas and some of ours.
Yeah.
I just kept asking, anybody else going to run it? And everybody shook their heads. I'm like, well, I'll keep running it.
Yep. Well, it's been 2 hours there. Do you guys have anything else you want to ask? Or?
No, we
I
want to
don't.
definitely thank you again.
Yes.
Thanks
Thank
everybody
you very, very much, man.
in chat.
And you were saying, "Oh, I'm not worthy of coming up." Oh my God!
Hopefully,
Well,
we
I'm,
can
I'm glad we made it work. So
getting you up here again next year sometime when we do the next season.
yep, I'd be up for that.
And
Cool.
I'm looking forward
Love
to the
to
next
see
time
you
I
again.
get to see you in the creek.
Yep.
Which that's coming up in a month or two, I'm sure.
Coming up quick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I got
So-
green grass here in Montana. I might have to mow tomorrow.
You should
wow.
be out in the creeks then.
Green grass.
Well, but there's still, I seen, and I watched the snow watch. I still got 4 feet of snow up at the claims. So it's a snow belt where the claims are.
We found out, what are them flowers called?
Which one?
In Arizona? There's a flower in Arizona that comes out after it rains. And
The yellow poppy.
oh, the yellow poppies, yeah. We saw so many yellow poppies because it rained a lot while we were there. But I don't know if you've noticed that. Well, even Lucas, when me and you were down walking in the bottom of that wash, it was just lush and green down there. Like,
Yeah.
it was nice. And I'm sure it's not like that all summer long.
No, I mean it actually rained. Just started raining when we started the podcast, so we're getting a little bit more rain, but just a little bit.
Well, all right. Anybody else got anything to say before we wrap this up? Again, Lucas, we thank you so much. If you want to stick around
Yes.
after the outro video,
Thank you much.
We'll be in the back room before we go.
Yeah.
Thank you much, man.
Thanks everybody so much for joining our channel, and
And
hopefully
you said
everybody
you
remembers
were
to
not
hit that
worthy.
like button. Definitely. Oh, you for John with the Holy Wah. Oh, you're that John with the Holy Wah. John Score. Okay. The you for John throws me because I know everybody by their other name, government name. All right. Thanks again so much, everyone. I'm gonna
Yes.
hit this
Thank you all.
button, and then I gotta hit it one more time.
Thank you, Lucas.
We'll see you next week at the same time, Monday night, for Carlos from Gold Rush Whitewater, and we'll definitely talk with everybody then. Until then, heavy pans. Have a great week. Stay safe. We'll see you next time.